Hello, I'm Werner Herzog. No, silly, I'm Andy. Look, I thought it was about right for a check-in as to where I'm going with life and Patreon and YouTube. My universal credit issues were resolved around 3 weeks ago, or at least a respite around them for the summer. And it all feels a bit unstable as to after that. For now, I can pay my rent and other essential bills with some left over for unforeseen expenses and things like funeral outfits and shoes and an afternoon at the cafe here and there. I will be going to Caption, a great comic art networking opportunity and community friendship event. If you'd like to attend, tickets are available at caption.sumupstore, link in the description. So my deal with Universal Credit means that I can keep making weekly videos previewed first on Patreon, but my ordeal with Universal Credit has left me psychologically beaten up and physically fatigued. I've had to think very carefully about what it is that I'm capable of. And I also want to ask, oh, what do you want to see in this channel? Knowing me like you do, what will you watch? If I earned anything approaching a living wage, I could put out more material. It's a Mobius loop. I've got so many plans, wants for content, but for the summer I need to heal, and that means shorter pieces. The Always Sunny videos, well, not everybody's bag are a labor of love and a badge of pride, and it takes about 3 hours to make one. I was really glad to see a recent gerbil video leap to triple digit viewing figures. These are quick and easy to make, and I enjoy doing them. With footage catalogued to rework, they also don't take long. I think I'll put out one each for 2 weeks, followed by something more ambitious in between. These will be, not to break me, remasters from audio. My talk at the Scribes and Scribblers online convention of 2021 on sociological narrative, and my interview with Brona Lawson. Brona's artistic journey, City of Light, saw her visit a different church in Belfast each week for years and years. And there's like 600 churches in the relatively small city. What would you like to see on this channel? Where's my audience at? Pop it in the comments. There's all likelihood I'm sitting on something that's not dissimilar to what you'd like to see. Not literally sitting on it. I'm thinking over two longer form series for the second half of 2025. The Press Gang Reader Commentaries, my documentary series on a mass recommended yet ridiculously underlooked at comedy drama. I have 7 episodes to close out series two, the BAFTA winning child abuse two-parter, great character episodes like the one centered around Envy Gillespie, and some great thriller chillers of cinematic proportions. It's a phenomenal run of television, but my reviews about it are quite labor intensive. However, I am really excited by conversations I've had with a few well-known names about our love for the show. I don't want to tell you who just yet until it's a sure thing, but watch this space, you will, for celebrity vox pops. My other idea is for a pre-recorded magazine show, an idea that I've been unable to remove for years and years. Essentially, it'll contain humor, news, opinion, education, and entertainment. It'll cover books, comics, TV, film, social media, and politics. And theoretically, it will help the practice of composing short form content, although it'll all go out at about 25 minutes or thereabouts in 8 weekly episodes. My model for this is Charlie Brooker's Screen Wipe, an old idea which I feel still has legs on it. And like Screen Wipe, I want to be drafting in a few friends to educate and entertain me, and so you're not stuck with my mug and smoker's voice for the whole thing. I'm tentatively working with the unimaginative name of Screen Cleaner. If you've something better in mind, let me know. I'll get a desk in and a shirt and tie and some fancy graphics. But this isn't really set in stone. I need to know if enough finances coming in so that I'm not fearing sitting with a begging bowl outside Ayn Rand Institute. So, a thing in flux. I don't mean that to sound like I am begging, although more financial sponsorship helps. I'm just being realistic about the state of things. So, what do you think? Is that a terrible idea? Do you want more Doctor Who? Is that it? Or Always Sunny? This could be a straight Always Sunny channel, wall to wall, shoving it in your face. That's a reference to Always Sunny. Or should I be taking up reaction videos? Ooh, I've not seen Babylon 5 Crusade. Gavin. What could I do that'll get 1,000 views while I sleep? I guess if you knew that, you'd probably be doing it yourself, but please leave all suggestions in the comments. Oh, but make the silly, outlandish ones really outlandish because tone can be lost on the internet. And my mum is pretty sure I'm autistic anyway. And a big thank you to all my patrons. They're a small group giving variant amounts. Sonia Andree, Richard Huang, Ljerka Jemric, Andrew Bolster, Donal Fallon, Alex C, Amanda Rodriguez, Shell, Dave Cromie, Andrew Gallagher, Alan Rowell, Benjamin Stone, Arsalan Haider Ali, Ian Lawther, and Art K. It helps me to know that you lot are there and others are there giving whatever. People who comment and like regularly. Community support is such a sustainable thing. I try to comment on YouTube videos I enjoy whenever I can, and I wish I could comment a whole lot more because it is a signature of reception as well as respect and gratitude, and it feeds with fuel. And that's all from me. I don't have anything more on the auto cue. I can only guess the gerbils are circling. Shotcut video editor is booting up. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Whatever you do, share.